Hey y'all, it's Allie. I am, thought I could do some little bit of journaling today, a little journal with me. So I'm gonna turn the sound off on my camera and then get right to it. I think this is cool and fun. So I started off, I journaled, let me see, y'all can y'all zoom in or something, I don't know. I started journaling about my trip, and then because I was so busy doing some just stuff for my jobs, I just didn't have enough time to journal and get all the thoughts that I wanted to. And I was also getting overwhelmed because if you'll remember, before I left, I had printed out all these pictures, and I still have, like, where did it go? I've got to clean up my desk. This is redonkulous. But this I made before I left. Like, this was one that wasn't like so time sensitive, but something, it was one of those Inception tip-ins that I like. I'm just thankful. I got new shoes, and I got a happy mail from my friend in Canada. And so anyway, so I started to, but you remember I had printed out tons of pictures. Maybe it was this one, I don't know. One day I printed out tons of pictures, and look at that, there's no pictures. I just needed to vent. Anywho, and I just could not get to them, so I was overwhelmed. So what I decided to do, because I was super overwhelmed and had to get all this stuff done, is I did a picture catch-up time. And I think that's kind of a fun thing. Maybe I could, like, a series in my own journal, if you will. Like, if I get overwhelmed, if I start printing out, go picture happy, then just kind of like an album, I guess, like an artsier album. So this is stuff from my trip. This is when I got back from my trip. This is old stuff from, like, before my trip. And you know what? I don't care if it's in order. I'm not going to make it like, you know, a rule or anything, because then it's not fun anymore. So that is, let me get a little bit of a close-up maybe so I can show you. It's kind of cool. I kind of like it. I think it'll be a fun little break in my normal journaling. I really like this. I love how the white pops off. That's like one of my favorite things. Sorry if I'm like really loud right now. So I liked playing with my stains and paint and kind of seeing how they behaved when I would add more water to them. I think that's really neat. At first I wasn't sure if I liked my dark colors, but now that I've done this, like, I really like the white on the dark colors, and I love this stuff. Okay, so let me show you some of the stuff that I did, because I'm sure you're wondering. Where did it go? I'm losing my mind here. Okay, this stuff is really cool. This is called Distress Spray Stain. I have Picket Fence, which is white, and I have a black, which is, I haven't even opened it, Black Soot. These are opaque paints. Word of caution, because I did not. My selfie and tripod and stamps and everything in this radius has little tiny white dots on it. Even my phone did. But yeah, you're gonna need to, like, clear off your crap, like really clear off your table if you're gonna play with that, because I just shoved up, you know, my little radius that I needed to, because I'm lazy, and it got everywhere. It got everywhere, and so, but it's fun. It really makes a really cool effect on the dark. So I played around with the dark stuff, sprayed. I did try this time. I had some there's several people had suggested that I use a heat gun, and I was kind of scared because I didn't know what it would do to my pictures. And so I'm here to tell you that even direct kind of waved heat on the selfie pictures, it didn't seem to warp them or melt them or anything. It did just fine. It did just fine. Now I don't know what it would do for, like, I've been using the selfie pretty much, I'm out of ink basically in my other journal, and so that's why. But anywho, that is cool. So then I just use that. I use my Inktense pencils to kind of frame each thing, which I love. This pink didn't really show up as good as I wanted it to. I got a new dyno. Oh, now it's getting cloudy again. Hold on a second. Now I gotta redo my lighting. Okay, I think that's okay. I don't like it when it's partly cloudy when I film. I should probably look at the weather and see which best days, but just, my life doesn't work like that. I can't, like, plan my filming time around the weather. So anywho, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so this stuff had white dots all over it, these pictures, and these pictures are waterproof actually. Not waterproof, like you don't want to go dunking them in water on purpose, but I totally took a paper towel, dipped it in water, and wiped off all the white gunk. So yeah, so that's that. You can see kind of where the page back here, this Midori paper, I really do like this Midori paper. I also love Chic Sparrow, actually. I love, love, love their inserts. So I'm gonna try my next art journal, I'm gonna try the Chic Sparrow inserts. And then I also kind of want to try the one from the Australia girl with the sketch paper. I don't know if it's the same or not. It'd be interesting to get the papers together and see which ones, but I like, you know, browsing or whatever. Okay, so anyway, that's it. That's all I have for today for my journal with me. I know maybe it was long, I don't know. But I'm gonna probably continue on some regular journaling, personal stuff on this. But I think this is pretty good for today. Hope that gave you some ideas, and I will see you later. Bye.